This is a brief overview on a little tip on how to quickly open and close the Linhof Technikardan. So here we have the 5/4 Technikardan put on a Linhof panoramic base, just a quick release with a pan motion. The camera comes as standard when you buy it new, with the standard bellows and the ground glass back. The green levers on the camera, front and rear, are for rise and tilt and have no function in the opening and closing of the body, other than when we want to close it, we should ensure we don't have any excess rise or fall on it, and we don't have any tilt on it. On the base of the camera, again front and rear, we have 3 red levers there at the front and 3 red levers on the rear. The top red lever controls your cross movement and lock. One of the levers down here will control your swing, front or rear, and you just need to release a click stop, which I will show you. And the other red lever, front and rear, is for your fine focus on your rear standard and your rough focus on your front standard. So the first thing that I would do is all of the red levers, all 6, need to be turned in the same direction to unlock them. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and again same direction, 1, 2, 3. Then what I always do is just pop my finger and thumb between the front and the rear standard L bracket, and if I'm not sure which way to turn the camera, particularly when it's new and it's really tight, I just turn the focusing lever or the focusing wheel like so, and it will actually just start to tell me which way it wants to go. I then just gently, with turning the focusing lever, move it round a little like so, and then I separate out the standards and I click them into their center swing position. Now I'm ready to simply go along, and on a tripod much easier, I confess, to zero the cross on the rear like so, and then I would lock 2 corresponding levers for that there and there, and again on the front I would lock my cross movement like so and 2 corresponding levers there. Now I am locked solid. So just to describe the movements in brief, the one now staring in the front of you is for your cross movement. 2 levers at the side. One, by releasing this indent, will allow you to lock your swing, same on the rear standard. The other side lever, which will override that swing movement, allows you to have your rough focus on your front standard, and if we go around to this side and release that one, it is your fine focus on the rear standard along a brass rack. So when you're working, the levers either side are very easy to control. Now when we close it, let's just remove the standard bellows so that you can get a better view of what we're doing. So we're going to unlock all of the red levers, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the one at the rear, 3, and we're going to push them together and ensure that our telescopic rail, which is controlled by 2 levers here, is nice and locked into place. I will then approximately zero the camera, push the standards together, and again with my finger and thumb between the L brackets, I release the tilt on the front, release the tilt on the rear, and then simply turn them round, align, and push them both up till they sit snugly within the rail itself. And I then lock off my 3, 1, 2, 3 on the front, and I lock off my 3 on the rear. I generally recommend, when someone has the camera new, that if they have the wide angle bellows, that they open and close it and get used to the camera with the wide angle bellows on and not the conical bellows. The conical bellows are quite strong, but clearly if they're moved in the wrong direction a lot, they could end up a little unsightly. There we go.